Hello, and welcome to another Christmas movie review where I'm going to be reviewing Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So, this is a early 2000s classic. You have Jim Carrey playing the Grinch in full costume, and I haven't seen the film in over 2 decades, you know, um, since it probably came out. And yeah, this is my first time rewatching it. I was originally just gonna, go out buy the Blu-ray or of the movie, but then I caught it on Sky Movies. For their Christmas one, where the Christmas movie channel where it shows nothing but Christmas movies. I was like, feck it, I'll stick it on. I'll watch it here instead of going out and picking it up on physical media, which I will do eventually. Just not right now since I've already watched it for this review. So, what did I think of this movie? Returning to it for the first time in 20 years. It's not bad. There's a reason why I kind of prefer this over the others, even though I haven't seen the others, which I know I should go watch the original and maybe the Benedict Cumberbatch one that came out made by Illumination. Maybe I'll give that one a go. I don't know, but for this one, like it's off the walls with a lot of the stuff that's being said. I mean, that's kind of typical for the live action Dr. Seuss movies they were making at the time. Like this one, this movie is pretty tame compared to Cat in the Hat, which came out uh, a year or two later, maybe. I forget. Alexa, when did Cat in the Hat come out?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Canada is a federal state established
I
as a
said Cat in the
territory
Hat. Alexa, stop. Alexa, when did the film Cat in the Hat come out?
The Cat in the Hat was released on the 3rd of April 2004.
Alexa, when did How the Grinch Stole Christmas Jim Carrey come out?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, How the Grinch Stole Christmas starring Jim Carrey was released November 17th, 2000.
Yeah, so basically 2, 3 years later. Anyway, I got distracted trying to figure out when the particular movie came out. Yeah, so the Cat in the Hat is like way worse than this. Like I said, this movie's pretty tame. There are two adult jokes that I completely didn't realize was an actual thing in it until I was watching it. Both having to do with the scene where the Grinch's adoptive parents, I guess, were talking about how the baby who's arrive in Whoville, and there's a joke where when one of them arrives, the father goes, "Hey, honey, our kid is here. How come he looks like your boss?" Or he kind of looks like your boss. One of those two. And that caught me off guard. Like I was somewhat paying attention, and then I heard that I was like, "Oh shit!" I completely I never noticed that. Well, of course, because it's been 20 years since I've seen the film. And then the other one is when the Grinch lands in the tree outside the house of his adoptive parents. They're having this big massive Christmas party, and they're all putting their keys into this big glass bowl. And I learned from TV that that's a swingers thing. So there's a whole lot of swinging going on in the Whoville in this version of the film, which yikes! Like it's no wonder that baby who did not look ended up looking like the boss. Anyway, so yeah, Jim Carrey as the Grinch is absolutely fantastic. He doesn't miss a beat in it. It's definitely not the better of the Jim Carrey movies from the early 2000s. He had better ones that came out of it, like Yes Man, Liar Liar, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, to name a few. But it's not a bad attempt. Like there's a reason why this is the more beloved version of the Grinch, and I often see times on TikTok of people, around Christmas going to see a Grinch, and it's always the Jim Carrey's version of the Grinch. Someone in the full costume acting as if it was Jim Carrey. You know, um, so I fully get that. And like I said, I still enjoyed the film. Um, the sets though, the set design of the Whoville at Christmas looked absolutely amazing. Now I don't know what version Sky chose to play, be it the Blu-ray version, the updated HD version, or the 4K version. I definitely know it probably wasn't 4K because the TV I have doesn't do 4K. Um, but it still looked absolutely stunning. I loved it. Obviously, there's some behind the scenes stuff that came out after the film came out. The main one being that Jim Carrey literally had to be trained by the CIA or one of those to withstand torture in order to have the Grinch makeup applied to him. He was so close to quitting the film because of that. I think he equated it to being buried alive with the amount of yak fur that they put onto him. The other one being that the particular Grinch smile that Jim Carrey does in that's actually Jim Carrey doing it. That's not prosthetics, that's not CG, that's literally Jim Carrey doing it. And then of course, the scene prior to him going to the Who's for some ceremony. I forget what it was called. When he goes to pull the sheet off of the table, that was supposed to be messed up, and he done it perfectly. Where you know what some magicians do, they yank it, everything stays the same. And that scene obviously was loved by the people who were working on it, so they left it in, type of thing. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did eventually rewatch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Do I think I'm going to watch it again anytime soon? Probably not. I'll probably give it another couple of years before I decide to sit down and watch it. But like I said, I enjoyed it. It is a good Christmas movie, but there are better Jim Carrey films out there. But yeah, as a Jim Carrey fan, I do love this film. Let me know what you thought of How the Grinch Stole Christmas in the comments down below, how you liked it. And yeah, that means now this is coming out on the 22nd of December. I'm recording this on the 29th. Yeah, the 29th of November, so a whole month before it's due out. Um, that means now, come Monday, is Christmas Day, which means it's time for the yearly Christmas special on the channel, which will be myself reviewing all of um, the Peter Capaldi Christmas specials, which I recorded ages ago. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas if I don't catch you anytime soon. So I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas.